Good morning, children. First of all, let me wish you all a very, very happy new year. Let us all hope that in the coming academic year, we will be able to see each other and have regular class. So till then, we continue with our online classes. Now, I am going to take a poem for you all now. It is written in March. The lesson I will be taking after I take this poem. Now, it is a poem written by William Wordsworth. You know, William Wordsworth was a very famous, world famous poet, and he has written many poems. Mostly his poems are about nature. Now, in this poem, it is about the spring season. You know, which are the seasons you all know? Yes, summer, winter, autumn and spring. So, it is spring season. You know, what's the speciality of the spring season? You can see the sun shines very brightly, the weather is very good, the birds are all happy, yes, the flowers are all in full bloom, and even the animals, all the living creatures, since it is not raining, they need not stay inside their homes, they are free to go wherever they want, isn't it? So, it is a carefree, a very joyful season. Written in March. The cock is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter, the green field sleeps in the sun, the oldest and youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising, there are 40 feeding like one. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fare ill on the top of the bare hill. The ploughboy is whooping anon. There is joy in the mountains, there is life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. So, it is all about the spring season. Now, you look at the picture, see what all things you can see in the picture. Yes, the cock is crowing. Can you see the cock anywhere here? Yes, you can see the cock there, and early morning before you get up, yes, you can hear the cocks crowing. The stream is flowing. Stream means a very small river. Yes, it is flowing very calmly. The small birds twitter. The small birds, you can see them sitting on the branches of the tree. They are making sound, isn't it? The lake doth glitter. Doth means what? It is an old English word for does. D-O-E-S, does. The olden form is doth. So, the lake doth glitter. The lake is glittering means the lake is shining. The green field sleeps in the sun. Is the field sleeping? No, it is the sunlight which is covering the field. Yes, the green field is fully filled with the sunlight. So, the green fields are shining. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The old people are working, the young people are working, and even the strongest are working. Now, here you can see the cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. There are 40 feeding like one. In the picture you can see two men working on the farm, on the land. You can see the cattle grazing, the cows, the buffaloes, they are all busy eating. They are not even raising their heads up. You know, when they eat, they bow their heads, isn't it? They put their head down and eat. They are never looking at everyone, not even looking at anyone, only busy eating. Because they are very happy now. There is lots of grass for them to eat. Like an army defeated. What is that army defeated? An army that has lost a battle. You know, in a battle, two parties take part in the battle, isn't it? Even in any competition or in a game, yes, there will be always two parties, two teams. One will win, one will fail, isn't it? So, the poet is telling, the snow hath retreated, the snow hath gone away from the mountains, like an army who is defeated, like a team which has been defeated in the war. Yes, the snow hath retreated from the mountains, the snow has all gone away from the mountains, and now doth fare ill on the top of the bare hill. Now, the hill is fully uncovered now. It is not at all covered with snow, because the sun starts shining, all the snow has melted. It is clear, only the top of the hill you can see, it is bare, nothing is covering it. On the top of the bare hill, the plowboy is whooping anon anon. What is the meaning of whooping anon anon? Means shouting again and again. Yes, have you seen the plow in the field? People plowing the field, yes, using the ox. Nowadays you can see the tractors. And there's joy in the mountains, there's life in the fountains, small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. What's the meaning of blue sky prevailing? Means the sky is blue. In the picture itself you can see the sky is blue in color. That shows it is a very bright day. And the rain is over and gone. Now after the rain, yes, the skies are clear, all the fields are fully covered with green grass, and the cattle, they are very happy to eat all that grass. Same way the farmers are working in the land, they are plowing, they are sowing seeds. The birds are also happy, they are going on singing, making different sounds. So it is a small poem, children, and I think you can study the first paragraph. Yes, study the first paragraph. Now we will go on to the exercise. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs in the box. Exercise A. Spring is here again. The snow is slowly disappearing from the mountains. The day is bright and shiny. Small fluffy clouds are sailing in the blue sky. The green fields are basking in the sunlight. That means sleeping in the sunlight. The stream flows laughing and the lake glitters like gold. The birds are singing, the plowboy is whooping, and men and women are working in the fields preparing for the sowing. Herds of cattle are grazing in the meadows. Now B. What do these phrases mean? Check the correct answers. 1. The small birds twitter. That means A. The small birds are frightened, or the small birds chirp. Chirp means make sound. So the answer is B. The small birds chirp. Second one, blue sky prevailing. So what is the meaning of blue sky prevailing? The sky is clear and blue, or there are clouds in the sky. So the answer is the sky is clear and blue. 3. The green field sleeps in the sun. A. The field is sleeping in the sun because of the cold, or the sun is shining on the green field. So the meaning of that sentence is the sun is shining on the green field. Now in this there are no question answers. Now there is another famous poem. Many of you all have recited that poem in our talent competition, Daffodils. You remember? It is written by William Wordsworth. Some lines from that poem are given there and you have to complete it. Here is the first verse of another poem by William Wordsworth. Complete the verse with the correct rhyming words from the box. You will not need all the words. So it starts like this. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So that is the first verse from the poem Daffodils. Now in this there are no question answers. I will be sending you all the picture of all this. You copy it in the textbook itself, and I want you all to study the first paragraph. Now some rhyming words are also given here. If you read the poem you will understand. Crowing, flowing, twitter, glitter, sun, one, youngest, strongest, grazing, racing. Then in the next paragraph comes defeated, retreated. See, same sound, rhyming words. Ill, hill, anon, gone. Mountains, fountains, sailing, prevailing. So these are the rhyming words. So read the poem well, children. Study the new words and also the big words given there, spellings, and study the exercise. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.